Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today to help guide you through the miasma, which is the technology required for administering smarter balance to the students of Carlson. First, let me show you the technology that you will be using piece by piece. You will be receiving a student testing iPad, and this iPad is required for testing the students. It has the AirRast application on it that you will be using to test. I will show that to you in a minute. If you have nothing, you will receive a second iPad to use for the teacher unit. However, the district is saying that you are welcome to provide your own device. They are telling you, or telling us, that laptops are preferred over iPads. If you have a laptop of your own, then we encourage you to let us know that you will use your own laptop. One of the main components which they've provided to Carlson is this little MiFi device, which connects these two devices to the internet. And today I'm going to be showing you how to pair the MiFi with these devices. Also, you will receive a keyboard, and this year you will only receive one keyboard that will have to be switched from the two devices if you have two iPads. Ultimately, it's going to go to the student. You will receive a brick and a cable that you will use to charge the iPad, and you will receive earphones or the earbuds, one set for each of your students. And we'll discuss all of these more as we go on. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the setting up of the equipment. So let's start with the student device. Now, the iPad, if you have never seen it, the features that are going to be most important are at the top. This is the button that you press here to turn the device on and off. There's a home button down here that is used for different things, but this year I don't know how much you're going to need to rely on the home button. On the back, I'd like to point out this little feature here. This comes off. If it comes off, it's no big deal. Just slip it right back on. What this is a stand, and you'll notice a little tab right here, and you just pull that tab, and this will open up the stand, which will allow the student to prop up the iPad during testing. Down at the bottom, underneath the home key, there is a port where you will take the lightning cable and plug the lightning cable in here. You plug the other end into the brick. If it doesn't fit one way, try turning it around. And this just plugs in. This will be how you charge. So now the device is charging. The battery on these devices are such that they should last a relatively good period of time without charging, but at the end of the day, you'll want to make sure that all of your devices are charged. Now, this port is also down here underneath, is where you are going to connect the keyboard. So when it's time to connect the keyboard, you slip it into the same port. And now the keyboard is attached. There is one very important note that you need to remember regarding the keyboard, particularly when the students are testing on the Air Secure app. This tab key, and most of you are, I'm sure, are familiar with tab keys. The tab key is not to be used at all during testing. It is like a time bomb, and if you press the tab key, there's some sort of bug in the system that has not been resolved yet. It will immediately cause, or at least it can immediately cause, the system to boot you out. And so the student will be completely knocked out of the system and unable to continue testing, I believe, until like the next day when the system is reset. So make sure that the student understands that when they are going from field to field, they need to click on the iPad, touchscreen iPad. Do not use the tab key to move from field to field. All right. The earphones. The earphones go at the top of the device, and again, a lot of these are hidden by the cover, so you have to look around. So I showed you the button to turn it on and off. On the other side, there is a little flap here. So you're going to open the flap and plug in your earphones firmly into there. Now, the earbuds, of course, are like every other earbud, except I want to point out one feature, that the district has purchased earbuds that have a volume control. Now, this has caused a serious problem in that teachers are reporting that their earbuds don't work. Well, one thing you may need to do is to adjust the volume on the iPad, and here are two buttons where you adjust up or down the volume on the iPad. But unbeknownst to many teachers, there is this slider, and if this slider is slid all the way towards the minus end, you're not going to hear anything. So they think, oh, the earbuds do not work. They do work. You just need to raise the volume, either on the iPad or the earbuds themselves, or both. So basically, once you have this configuration, a keyboard, the earbuds for certain section of ELA, and the keyboard, the student is pretty much set to be tested.